Hello and welcome to Bricks and Bits episode number 47. We have no guest this week, and in lieu of our guest, we have a picture of the UCS Y-Wing. So hello there. We also have Just Too Good.
Yep, here I am.
Who just lost his own Fortnite tournament, and Brickatect.
Twice. Yeah.
Thankful to be here once again.
Thankful.
Because you can be thankful every day.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Anyway, our sponsor this week, once again, is Ty the Lego Guy. He says, hey, Lego Maniacs, Ty the Lego Guy has created a YouTube channel where he talks exclusively about Lego. This ranges from reviews, mocks, multiple Lego themes, which sets to buy as gifts, where to get the best deal, and more. Ty just started a new series called the Lego Traveler series, where he searches for rare Lego sets around the world. Quite literally, like he goes to all different countries. But most importantly, his channel is about the love of Lego. This week on his Lego Traveler series, he'll be exploring the city of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I probably butchered that. Which is one of the biggest countries in Asia that's into Lego, according to Ty. He'll also be checking out multiple Lego stores and a Toys R Us. Can we get a moment of silence for Toys R Us? Along with filming some cool footage of the city, and would love for you guys to check it out. So you guys can check out Ty with the link down in the description below. He's awesome. He makes great content. Link down below. Give him a subscription. Check out his videos. He's going to Toys R Us, man. I'm jealous. You got Toys R Us in
You're
Malaysia.
jealous of Toys R Us, not going to Malaysia, exploring.
Nah, like I don't like honestly, like I wouldn't like I don't know. I guess it'd be cool, but like I'd rather go to like Boston, like than Malaysia. Just doesn't really. I don't know. I like.
I wonder what a Malaysian Toys R Us is like.
There's only one way to find out.
They always
Watch
have cool
the
promos and
Watch the video. They do have the Dragon Boat Racer should be out there. We'll see. Maybe we'll get it. Anyway, where are we gonna start this week? Do we want to start? I kind of want to. I want to know what Kim T the response to last week's show. I think that's a good place to start.
It wasn't. I think it was 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. 2 weeks ago's show.
Okay, check it out. So Kim T, one of the head Lego ambassador head people. I guess I don't know what he has a specific title and it's blanking me, but he's a cool
is
guy.
he the community manager? Or is he not? Like he's
I
not,
guess,
but he
right?
is.
Let me see. I could literally get the official name right now.
Okay. Yeah. Find out.
He is.
Oh, I
the
see his
community
comments
manager.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, he replied a day ago. That's why I didn't see his comments. I was like,
Yeah. The Just Two Mom.
he got like a weird
She's
account.
like,
Your
check this
mom
out.
is just checking comments on my what the.
Yeah, because she's catching up. She's behind.
She reads the dude. That's great. You know, that's just great.
Yeah.
Because I never would have saw it. Like those would have sat there forever. But
Yeah.
oh,
Props to
okay.
Justin's mom.
All right,
Let's
let's.
support the cause.
Okay,
Of course.
the first comment, the face printing is an issue. Is that the one we're gonna look at first?
Sure.
Okay, Okay, so Kim says, face printing is an issue. Noted. I will see what I can find out, and if we have an answer. Have you called our customer service? They usually have the answers and can log inquiries correctly and instantly. I have not called customer service. I rarely ever call any customer service. Have you? Have you guys?
I haven't called them about this issue. I have before about I wanted to get replacement stickers for the Quickie Mart,
Right.
and they didn't let me get replacement stickers for the.
Whoa! Wait, why not?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, wait. When was this, and what was the store? Like what? Like usually they're really good about that. That's weird.
I know. Well, 2 years ago, I asked to get replacements for the Quickie Mart, and
Was
they
it
said
retired?
and I don't think it was at that point, and they said that I can't order it for the for licensed sets. So I was like, thanks. You know, I kind of wanted that.
That's weird.
Yeah, because my Quickie Mart stickers are crisping off.
I have. I mean, that's happened on a bunch of my sets now. It's kind of a shame.
And that's a set that I've been displaying since 2015. So you know, I kind of.
Yeah. I mean, go on Brooklyn. They're probably like $4, but yeah, that is a pain.
Nope, they are a good 60 or 70.
Holy crap!
People abusing it. Then,
Yeah,
probably.
that's probably why.
Wow.
Yeah, I understand, but like, I just asked for one.
Come on, people, be honest.
There are some.
No.
I will say there are some. I consider like Lego stickers is the one thing that I will, in good faith, purchase like a knockoff of. Like there's some guy in like Australia that makes them, and they are really high quality. I bought them for Did I buy them for a set? What did I put together that I needed stickers for or wanted new stick? Bro, this is gonna kill me. I bought like knockoff stickers. We'll just say that to put on a set, and like I don't feel bad. It's not like Lego doesn't sell replacements. What are you gonna do? Like a sticker sheet costs
honestly,
like $100. Like
I don't know what I was checking before, but they're $4 each. I'm good.
This is once again, Justin does not like the
Yeah,
mystery
up my
machine.
pricing.
The list goes on. Yeah,
I
they're
have
like
another one.
$80. Oh, they're $4.
Look, you check this out. This is going to be a total tangent, but
Okay.
there's 2 Lego Minecraft sets that if you guys are resellers, you're going to want to get. Okay. I don't usually support the reselling actions. It's a touchy subject, but
I think it's
Jungle Temple. Oh yeah.
okay. So the reseller thing, people. Okay, I've noticed this a lot lately. I'm gonna go on a tangent off your tangent here
Go
real
for
quick,
it.
and
Yeah,
then
we're
we'll
going
get
on
back to your
tangent,
tangent.
off the tangent.
I see
off the
people
tangent.
online, like in Facebook groups and on Reddit and whatnot. They're like, why are these old sets so expensive? All these scalpers of these old sets. Like, they're not scalpers. They just bought a set and now they have it to sell. Supply and demand. Like, that's not scalping. Scalping is when a set comes out, it's in high demand, and like having an old set and selling it for what it's worth isn't scalping. It's not like, I don't think that's bad at all. Like, that's just the way the world
term
works.
Scalping is literally just selling something for more than you bought it for, so they're not really using the term correctly. These people, I mean, it's like you said, supply and demand. It's economics. Even if you buy something for $1 and somebody wants to pay you $10 for it, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, people will be like, oh, people are asking wild prices for stuff on eBay, like, I don't know, a retired Lego Star Wars Battle Pack for $40. That's what it's worth. What's wrong with that? The guy who bought it 10 years ago when it was 1 year into production and there were plenty in the stores, like I don't know. I just see people complaining about that, and I'm like, what are you complaining about? Like, that's normal.
What is it? What is the Brickbuster, where it's all about moderation. I always just
it's all a huge thing.
Yeah, it's all about moderation. So if you want to buy 1, 2 maybe, it's whatever.
Back to your tangent though.
Tangent. Okay,
that was a good spot to fit something in that I've been thinking about for a while.
The Jungle Temple and the Lego Minecraft Jungle Temple and the Lego Minecraft Witches houses are $150 each.
What?
That is true. They were originally released for $40 and $50 in 2017.
Wow.
Why? I don't know why. Maybe it is supply and demand that they didn't make a huge run of them, but yeah.
So they're worth $150 and now I should go buy them?
I'm saying if you find them, buy them if you want to resell them. Because
I wouldn't know what they
Jungle
look
Temple,
like.
The Jungle Temple and Witch's House. Yeah, you might even have them, honestly, from Lego Minecraft. They were like cheap sets. I guess nobody really bought them or something. It's just
happens occasionally where like a set will pass everybody by, and then you look back at it and you're like, "What the hell? That set wasn't even cool. It's worth $80 now." It's like, like that happens.
I always like seeing that. Yeah,
it does. It totally happens.
It was the Lego Juniors. Like there was a $10 like digger thing.
Yeah,
and it went for $50 because there was just no diggers on the market. And then this year, I think they released one that didn't go down.
That just happens occasionally. That's weird. And then you call the people that bought them back when they were out scalpers, and I'm like, what? No, that's not true. Like the Darth Vader bust was scalpers. This is different.
That was a whole thing. Yeah,
this isn't the same. So I don't know. Anyway, so back to Kim's comments.
Kim T. So he said that there's another comment too.
Okay, so the face printing thing, yes, it's an issue. I just wanted to say, when I have a problem, I don't contact customer service unless it's like obviously it's a widespread issue that a bunch of people are probably going to contact them about, or at least I hope so. So like, unless it's like a missing piece that I have, like I'm not going to contact customer service. Like it's not a thing that they're going to fix for me immediately. You know what I mean? So I just say it in a video, and that's what I consider to be my 2 cents on it or whatever. But yeah. Second comment, you want to read it?
Oh, you should read it.
Okay.
For you.
Oh, yeah, I see. Hey, Ryan, I am sorry you're not in the anniversary video. All right. I knew it was going to be something I said. I was telling Greg this earlier. So, like, I'm not that mad about not being in the video. I don't know. I was saying it to say it, but I appreciate the apology. We had to move fast and therefore reach out to a number of YouTube and online communities within the LAN. I will make a note to consider such outreaches that happen outside the LAN in the future, perhaps via our public blog section on LAN. I mean, that'd be great. Like, just like generally more people, like not even just me. Like, there's so many other, like I said, I gave a whole list of people. Like, there's so many other people that could have been in that video other than just like 8 Rebel Lug members and 2 other guys. Like, that's where I was at on it. So I'm glad he commented back on that though.
There you go. Yeah,
definitely.
Cool stuff. I'm glad. Thank you, Kim. Very cool.
Nice reply too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we going to go into Lepin talk, or you want to do a little bit of Harry Potter?
I don't know. Harry Potter.
Let's do Lepin. I think.
Okay, Lepin.
Okay.
Okay, Lepin. Lepin's the big breaking news. Rest in peace, Lepin. Moment of silence. You know.
No,
it's over. Is it over?
Moment of silence.
moment of loudness for Lepin.
Yeah, laugh at them. Yeah, they got caught.
So
They got-
I love the way this has been like in some of the news outlets, it's like Lepin gang stopped, or fake Lego gang is what they've been calling it, and I just think that's really funny. That's the way it's great. But yes, police raid Lepin factory, owner arrested. So, like, this is pretty damning, I think. Where are you guys at on this? You guys have seen all the pictures, I hope?
Yeah. Lepin's gone. Dun,
Some
dun,
kind of
dun, dun,
car
dun, dun.
car alarm?
Yeah, that's not my car, or I hope it's not. I mean, okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, mute
Greg,
yourself.
give your
Roll.
thoughts.
Just
Oh,
too good
now of course
carjack
it stops.
during-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like live carjacking. Yeah. No, okay, I'll give my thoughts. I mean, this is good. I think they've
just put hundreds of people out of a job. What do you mean it's good? What's wrong with you?
Well,
and now people can't get their fake knockoff Lego for really
There's
cheap.
theories that there's going to be just another company that steps up to the plate here and starts doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and I think there are a lot of other companies too, just in general. But
that's quite the facility they have there. Looking at those photos, it's like wow.
I love the photos are so interesting to me. I've been looking at them for a while.
That's better than like them getting stopped. Like I would, like if they had just released photos, like I'd be just as cool as them getting stopped. I love seeing the inside of stuff like this.
Yeah.
I want to see the
more
dude
on the link
on the way out.
I think there is one. If you click the link to Weeaboo or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm showing on screen. I should have told you guys, but yes.
Yeah, or actually, wait. I saw a picture of it. Oh yeah, you could see it.
Click the Weeaboo link. Yeah. I love all this stuff. It's very fascinating
so interesting to me.
It's like, such a terrible operation. Like it's obviously a good operation, but it's also like dirty, unorganized. It's fascinating.
It's so weird though. There's like so much of this that's going on in China. It's weird that they actually stopped this, at least to me, you know?
No, yeah, I wasn't expecting them to.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of
the blue.
There's
all these knockoff everything, like knockoff iPhones. I mean, name it. There's a knockoff Chinese product on it. But it is good to see them starting to crack down on these things.
Yeah, we'll see. People say this is, one of maybe many factories, or, no, obviously there are plenty of other knockoff companies, so who knows what'll happen there. But this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Sure.
It's definitely a step in the right direction, but who knows what'll happen. It's just
I've got a Lepin story to share that's somewhat relevant to this, I suppose.
Go for it.
You guys know I sometimes do like boot Lego videos where I either buy something from AliExpress, which is I think one of the premier places that people buy Lepin and other non-Lego stuff. I've only actually bought one Lepin set from there, which is a Hulkbuster.
Yep.
And that was pretty recently. I bought other stuff just to see what it's like. I bought guns and things, if we can say that on this channel.
Whoa.
And most recently,
how dare you?
Demonetized. About 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna pull the trigger since we're demonetized on my next Lepin purchase. And I decided that I was going to get the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon, the Lepin variation, of course.
Yeah.
And I this is the most money I've ever spent on AliExpress. I spent $69 on this thing, which I was like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous, but it'll be fun to see what it's like, how it compares. I've heard people actually say good things comparing the two, as much as you may not believe that. And I'm like, okay, so I bought it. Everything was good for a week or two, but then I get an email from this company. It's Chinese Block or something like that, with block spelled wrong. And they're like, hey, this is all in broken English, but it said, what I could tell, it said the set that you ordered is out of stock. So basically what they did in order to fulfill their end of the order was to put a fake tracking number in for someone that lives in Ohio. And they said, when we get it back in stock, we will send it out to you. And I'm like, what? No, that's not happening. Yeah. So I'm looking at this tracking and it said it was delivered to Ohio 2 days before that. And I'm like, no, this isn't going to work. So I sent them a message and they're like, oh, you have to do this to dispute it. And I went on to do that and I couldn't do it for 10 days afterwards. So I just cut out the middleman. I went right to my credit card and I filed a dispute there. They gave me my money back and they're contacting AliExpress. So I say all this as a lesson to anyone out there. I'm assuming no one's going to be buying Lepin at this point, but don't go through AliExpress. I've made 4 or 5 orders on there. Everything's been good up until now, and this happened to be my most expensive order. So just don't do it.
That's why I do it on eBay and try to get it from people I have in America. I might pay more, but I know that I'm getting what I'm buying.
There's not a lot of selection there.
There is not. I agree.
The weird thing, the one thing that I do want to buy, I want to get the Captain America bike to see if the Lepin head is as bad on Captain America as bad as the Lego one.
I bet it's
better.
It's hard to be worse than what Lego did with that.
I thought it'd be fun just to compare it and be like, wow, it's actually better than Lego. But
yeah.
Now I'm not taking the risk anymore. So there's the warning from a guy that's actually tried it before.
Huh. Interesting.
And that's my story.
Hey, well,
Rest
that
in
was an
peace.
interesting story. I never bought from AliExpress because I don't even know how to work that. Same with Taboo.
I mean,
Taboo.
AliExpress is essentially eBay only for Chinese companies. There's feedback, and the places I order from seem fine. And I think that they thought what they were doing was going to be okay. Like, oh, we'll just send it out to you, but on our end, everything looks good. Like, we shipped your order.
I
But
wonder what that tracking number was for.
yeah, I'm like, when are you going to get a Kessel Run Millennium Falcon back in stock now that Lepin got raided? And it's
Uh-huh.
like a set that's already like a year old. Where's
Yeah.
where's it coming from exactly? And when are you ever going to ship it out to me? I was charged like the day that I bought it.
Right.
So,
It is weird. Yeah.
That's what you get.
Again, that's why when I do it, I just stick to eBay. Like, it's easy, and eBay will definitely hook you up. You don't have to work with some seller in China. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel safe on eBay.
I think I'm just done at this point. I mean, I did the Hulkbuster, and it was a little janky in a couple different ways. It was super cheap compared to the original one, but like I don't have anything to do with it now. It's just sitting here. I don't want to
Yeah.
integrate it into my Lego stuff. I don't want to put it on display. It's
Hey,
just kind of.
you can send it to me, and I will properly dispose of it.
Someone told me in the comments that you would blow it up or do something.
I will hook you up with a proper burial. If you want to like give it to me in Virginia or something, I'll take it off your hands.
I've seen about having a proper Independence Day celebration.
You
with it with
can
some
definitely do
fireworks.
that. Yeah, pick your poison.
There you go.
Either way, it works. As long as it's destroyed properly. That's an illegal product. Can't have that.
I'm gonna get raided.
So in your vlog at Philly Brickfest, you were mentioning you found the Harry Potter Purple Night Bus, and you were like, "Oh, Clark would love this one." And then I'm like, "Yeah, but there's a new one coming out in a month."
Yeah, I didn't buy it, of course. I did hear about that, and this I don't know if you have it up on the screen, but
Yep.
like this set is the perfect set for little kids. Like it's a vehicle, but it's also like a tower, which they love both.
But it
And you
is a
can put
girl's
ton of
color.
stuff.
Okay. First off, the night bus, I love it. Second off, purple is my favorite color,
All right.
and I'm a male.
Shout out
Nothing wrong with
Brick Built
that.
Replicas.
So there you go. You said it's a girl's color. I'm offended.
They wanted $65 for the loose version of the old version of this, so
Yeah, if waiting, you get the new one for 40. You'll be happy, or 32 probably at
Exactly.
Walmart. So
And I think the
Yeah.
new one's really well built. It
Absolutely.
uses this new three wide screen window,
I didn't notice it was 3 wide. I thought, yeah, you're probably right.
is it?
Yeah,
which is a pretty revolutionary piece.
revolutionary.
Mhm.
That's actually something I haven't thought about with like Lego stuff. Is like what's been revolutionary, like as far as like pieces
Mid-legs.
go. Really.
Mid legs.
They're still legs. They still bend. Like they don't do anything new. They're just smaller. Dual molding, I
Oh.
could get behind that.
dual molding and mid legs. Yeah, those are the
Mid
two
legs
that
are
I would
like
say.
what do they call it with the it's like an S version of an iPhone.
They're so
Yes.
useful. I mean, they changed the game.
No, they
changed
didn't.
the-
They're still
they did.
legs. They're legs. No,
All
I
right, Justin,
disagree.
since you're such a super fan, what's the next thing that Lego needs to do to be like revolutionary?
Revolutionary.
A 5-0 first battle.
Other than that,
I don't know. That's a good question though. I mean, specialized minifigure hair for every character would be amazing. but
Every
they're probably
character
never
is a
gonna do it.
stretch.
Yeah, well,
That's
they're never
no
gonna do
way.
it.
Yeah.
Because like there's so Marvel line that suck. Like they look nothing like the characters because the hair alone. So I hope
Right.
they do that. But like
I would say something that's been really good lately is you see it in the Harry Potter what is this Prisoner of Azkaban Expecto Patronum set with like it has the trans blue piece that has sparkles in it. They're putting sparkles in pieces now. That's new. They had it in the Lego Movie 2 sets. Not how long?
I swear I have a Belleville set with sparkles.
Belleville
Yeah.
doesn't count. It's not real.
Oh yeah. It's a regular brick. Like I mean, like
I don't know.
I think I have like a
It's definitely
one with,
something
like-
they're bringing back. At least I feel like it's becoming
yeah.
more.
It looks awesome. Yeah.
Because they had it in some of the Lego Movie 2 stuff, and now they have it in some of the Harry Potter stuff. So I think they're making an effort to put it into more things. We will see. We will
For
see
sure.
what other sets it shows up in. But I just kind of noticed that. I don't know what else has been like evolutionary. What? Wait, what? how does it-
Revolutionary. not
Revolutionary.
Yeah.
I would say the new gray colors. That's in my opinion, the new gray colors are way better than the old gray colors.
Like in 2004, when they switched
Yeah,
it out.
like new
Yeah.
light and dark gray. Oh my god! Like I
That's
can't
another
even
thing.
imagine.
Yeah, 2004 they had flesh minifigures.
Flesh. That's a big one.
That's something that changed the game.
What else? I'm trying to think of what else is revolutionary. I'm just looking around my room, looking at sets, like thinking of.
You could do types of sets like the CMF blind bags. That was crazy back when it was first released.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think maybe Lego Ideas would be something that's like much like Star Wars, where it was like the first license theme. Like Lego Ideas, like giving people the power and kind of having people just kind of make whatever they want and see what happens.
For sure.
I love that.
I see a lot of revolutionary things in general. Like I said, I think the mid legs are revolutionary, but
I disagree. Vote on the poll on screen.
In the comments, are mid legs revolutionary?
But either way, they're like an iPhone 6s to an iPhone 6. It's not an iPhone 7. I disagree.
It changes the game.
How?
Because now every time there's a teenager, they're gonna have to do mid legs.
Right, but what I still feel like, but other than being legs that are slightly taller and shorter than the other legs, they don't do anything different than the other legs.
Well, yeah, but the introduction of them changes a lot of things in this game, is what I'm saying. Because now we have another size to do. Like, to me, I think that was revolutionary.
So would you call Woody's legs from 2009 revolutionary?
I would have if they did
three
more
tall
with
legs.
But they never did anything with it. The only time we ever got it was the Toy Story line. So,
they look so ridiculous.
Yeah, big figs are revolutionary though. When they did the Wampa, I think was the first.
Was
big
the
fig,
Wampa the first big fig? Tauntaun.
Actually,
Tauntaun was an animal.
Yeah, Tauntaun's an animal. Actually, it was the 1999 Rock Raiders monster was the first big fig.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, because like a Wampa is also an animal, so fair enough. Yeah, you could go on that. But yeah, lately there have been a lot more.
Yeah. Okay. Lego Harry Potter new sets. Okay, so. The Expecto Patronum, really cool, I think.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about these at all last week, did we?
Yeah, no we didn't.
Oh.
No. So,
I never remember.
Greg?
I'm here.
What do you think?
What do I think? Well, obviously, sorry, you cut out there.
It's okay.
The night, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so this is me coming from just looking at the sets without any, thing to relate it to. The night bus, I need that. I mean, that just needs to be a thing in my life. So that's a buy for me. I also like what's that one that looks like man, people are gonna be so mad about this. The little Hobbit house. The
Hagrid's Hut.
I like that. I think that's cool.
New pumpkin piece.
Yeah, I like the pumpkins.
That is interesting. Did you get any of the last wave of Harry Potter or no?
I wasn't going to. I mean, I'm pretty much rolling out ever saying no about buying things anymore because I always tend to do that later. Like if the price gets right or something comes up, and I combined two of the Great Halls together to make one solid Great Hall that have the back end filled in, and I got the spider. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Whatever the spider set is. I
think
that's
it. Was the lamest set of last year, but it was still, I mean, for $15, fair enough.
I had fun with it. I thought it was a cool little spider thing. I did it on a live show. I think that's all I got, though.
I see. No,
I know Justin is the Harry Potter fan here, so tell us.
I guess so, yeah. Ryan used to be. I don't know. But...
I've watched all the movies. I just, I haven't watched them all in probably 5 years, so I don't remember. I should, but I don't. I would like to.
It's so much of a commitment.
Days.
I feel like if it was just one movie that told the story, I would commit to that. But
it's 8.
Oh,
you gotta sit down for 20 hours to, So that's a weekend
really,
commitment.
But when you start watching them, I think you get into it. It's
I agree. It would be
see these kids grow. It's so.
I mean, to be fair, I played Call of Duty last night for 7 hours, so I could have knocked out 2 movies, and same thing, potato, wasting time either way. I would like
in terms of being a Lego YouTuber, it probably would make sense to be knowledgeable about the movies because there is a huge fan base of Harry Potter that I realized last year when the sets came out, or not the original, but when they came out last time, everybody was talking about and asking me which ones I'm getting, and of course I said I'm not getting any, and then I ended up getting two or three.
I think Clark might, if he sees that dragon set, he might want the dragon set, but
yeah. I don't know.
I think that would be his. He might.
I think the bus is going to be the hit. I think that's the one, man. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see how long the bus lasts. I think that's a destruction waiting to happen.
You can fill that thing up with all kinds of stuff.
I know.
And it's got wheels, so there you go.
I wonder how many minifigs you can fit inside. I'm gonna do that video. I'm writing it down right now. How many minifigs can fit in the bus?
Does it float?
Are you gonna get the Hogwarts clock tower? Because you said you got the Great Hall.
Yeah, I know you can connect that. I didn't get the Whomping Willow set. I felt like that was a little overpriced for what it was, but I do kind of like the look of that. What's that selling for here? That's
90.
90. I don't know. See, like I don't know any of the characters. I'm just kind of looking at it. I don't know.
Ideally, though, if you don't like the characters, you could probably sell them on eBay.
I've done that one time. I did that with a, I think it was a Lord of the Rings set that I got on clearance at Kmart. I thought it was kind of a cool set, and I found out that the minifigs from it were selling for more than what I bought the set for, so I sold it. And I kind of regret doing that now because I have the box and I have the set, but I don't have the minifigs. And now if I bought them back, they'd be probably even more expensive than when I sold them.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the only time I've really sold any Lego stuff, to be honest.
I see. How about the advent calendar?
Yeah, it's the advent calendar is great just from the fact that it's not Star Wars City or Friends, and that's all it's been for the last decade. So just having something different is really nice.
Yeah,
I'll probably buy it, but like last year I bought the Star Wars one for quite a few years, and I feel like most years I don't do the video on it because I buy it in September and then I build it.
I remember that.
Do nothing. So
I just chalk it up to you buy every Lego Star Wars set, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So
my situation with advent calendars is that I've gotten kind of out of control. I used to just do Lego City, and then I ended up doing like 4 advent calendars, including like Thomas and Friends, like minis. And I got the Friends, and I did Star Wars, and I had City, and it like our whole entire counter was covered in advent calendars. And I don't think my wife was overly on board with that. So I think I need to kind of make a commitment this year on which ones I'm going to get, which is probably going to be City and Star Wars.
I see.
But this one looks kind of cool, I guess. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, because it seems to be based off of Sorcerer's Stone, which had or Philosopher's Stone for the European, which had.
Wait, they have different names for different regions like that?
Only the first one.
Why?
They didn't know how to market it in the U.S. So they put Sorcerer's Stone because Philosopher is, I guess, complex name for us. I don't really agree. So
that's an interesting. I never knew that. Yeah, that's cool.
And it's really interesting because in the movie they filmed different scenes. So like in Europe they say Philosopher's Stone, and in the U.S. they say Sorcerer's Stone.
What was the reason behind it?
Just because Philosopher is an uncommon name, I guess here, uncommon word. So yeah, they thought we were dumb, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I feel like the word philosopher came up a lot in some like college classes. Like, I don't know. That seems like a pretty normal word to me, but all right.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what they were thinking, but whatever. But yeah, so you can see Harry has his outfit from the Christmas scene in Sorcerer's Stone. Hermione has her outfit. Ron has his outfit. Both of those are exclusive prints. And they listed the minifigures in here, and I think there's only one exclusive character, which is the Hogwarts Architect. But I'm sure we'll get more exclusive variants. Like, one of the characters they put was Flitwick. And I guess spoiler warning for the advent calendar. I shouldn't probably that. But Flitwick is going to be in there. And Professor Flitwick in the first 2 movies has a different look than he does in the rest of the movies. And we got the CMF of him from the rest of the movies. So perhaps we're going to get that different look in this advent calendar, which would be really
cool. I would hope. That would make sense.
This is right up your alley, Justin.
I know.
I did see that this is rocking the Star Wars advent calendar price.
Yes.
Yep.
The licensed 40. Advent calendar price to you, sir.
That's
any license that comes along.
I used to be against the Star Wars ones just because I was bitter that it was $10 extra. I'm like, why?
Dude, it will always blow my... In 2013, they made it $50.
That was like their worst decision because that warmed the clearance.
It had to.
Wasn't that the one Darth Maul?
Yeah, that was with Darth Maul on the cover. I didn't buy it because $50. 2013, you did not have $50 just throw out willy-nilly on a stupid advent calendar, and so
they redeemed it the year after because it was 40 and they had that amazing Santa Vader.
Yeah, it's one of the weird things where Lego like upped the price of something and they were like, oh dang, this ain't working. back to our old price.
They didn't wait for CMFs to hit that route.
Yeah, that would. I think maybe if they changed them to 5, they'd go back to 4, but they're definitely not going down to 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
no, I think they're gonna try like the 449 or something like that, just to see if they can push it. And I think people will still buy them at that, and they'll probably just make
that'd be a shame. But it would probably. I mean, Legoland stores are selling them for 5 now, and the price in Europe went up to £4. I think they were usually £3. Now they're £4, and £4 is like $5 in the US, $5.20 or something. So it ain't looking good.
I try to think of it like from a parent's perspective. And if you like took your kid in the toy aisle and they're like, I want this, and you looked at it and it was $5, I'd be like, all right, let's look around and see what else we can find for $5, because that just isn't worth it.
Yeah. A Fortnite skin.
Yeah.
That's where it always ends up. So,
Yeah.
we'll see. Lego Stranger Things?
Yeah, so basically, I didn't want to cover this, but then Kim said it was okay because it seemed like a leak to me, but he said it was okay. So
It's on this website, so
teaser
that's
image.
legit.
Yeah, exactly. He said it was on an official shop site, which is true. So Lucky Bird has released this image of the Lego Stranger Things, kind of like the header you would see on the Lego shop.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
And it reveals our first look at the Demogorgon and Dustin. So
I do not know who either of those people or things are. Do you? I assume
Greg,
you watch Stranger Things, Justin?
Yep, I did. I really like it. So Greg, have you seen Stranger Things?
Yeah, we watched the first season, and then we went to watch a second season, watched the first episode, and then it just like fell off. Like we never went back to watch it. I feel like I need to complete the series.
You should probably complete it now, but yeah, season 2 is kind of a struggle. It's not the best, but
I really like
season 3 comes out in July. Yeah, for sure. So do you like the figures here?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to collect.
I like the legs on the plant thing.
Yeah, those are the legs from they're introduced with the gremlins from Dimensions.
I thought they were new.
Ryan talking about Stranger Things is like me talking about Harry Potter. I love it.
But what's also cool is there's 2 new pieces actually. The headpiece for the Demogorgon and the hair hat combo for Dustin, which I love that piece. That looks awesome as heck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, rumor has it this is going to be a direct-to-consumer set or something like that. I don't know. I heard that at the beginning.
Yeah, that seems to be the route.
I see a ton of people using that as their sig fig, using the pieces from this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's just it looks awesome.
I mean, most people I know don't look like plants, but I mean, whatever.
No,
I'm kidding.
And that's the thing. We're also getting new colors for the mid leg, which is very useful.
Revolutionary.
And it's new right there. Yeah,
that is revolutionary.
New colors.
Yeah, right. And it's new. It's also tag set.
It's what?
It's also an Expecto Patronum set, but yeah. Hopefully the other kids will have new leg colors, but yeah, that's it. Just a little Lego Stranger Things. It's a theme that a lot of people are saying is too inappropriate for Lego, but I disagree. I think
Lego's been pushing it lately.
They've been pushing it.
Inappropriate themes. James Bond.
James Bond, I think, was probably the most inappropriate, but even
Overwatch?
that, there's never been a one over PG-13 released in theaters. Overwatch isn't inappropriate at all, but I'd say like Indiana Jones, the first movie, literally in the first 20 minutes, has like a pretty gruesome death.
Yeah,
and that's what Stranger Things has. Like it has a gruesome death in like one episode, but like it's always been TV-14. It's never been anything over that. You know, it's for teens, I would say. And this is something that if it is a direct-to-consumer set, you see it does say 16 plus, so it probably is. They could attract older teens and preteens, because I see a lot of preteens and older teens like Stranger Things, but also, of course, a lot of adults like it.
So speaking of like Lego pushing the envelope, there was almost a James Bond Lego game back in like 2008. You guys know that?
Didn't we talk about this on a podcast like 2 weeks ago?
I feel like somebody talked about it.
Oh, I totally brought it up last week or something. I was just
Quantum
thinking
of
about
Solace,
it again.
I think, is what it was based on, right?
What?
Quantum of Solace. That's
I think
the
movie?
2008.
Was on that? Was it on that? I thought it was just a general one for all.
I know.
The movies.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't know, but point being.
Oh, you said 2008. I think that's when that movie came out.
Like Casino Royale came out, and then they basically dropped it because it was way too. You know, I feel like my grandma took me to see Casino Royale, and we walked out of the theater. So, and I would have been like 10 or 11 there. So, definitely good decision by Lego to not continue with that idea, I guess. Because I definitely was at a James Bond movie, and my grandma made us leave. So, that happened. But yeah, I would assume there would have been Lego sets along with that, because you don't make a Lego game without there being Lego sets. So there was probably pretty close to there being James Bond actual Lego sets, not just the car that came along finally this year. But it was close. No cigar though. I wonder if James Bond does cigars. I don't remember. Oops. So
martinis.
It's shaken, not stirred. Or is that a Batman thing? Shaken, not stirred. I don't know. I don't know my movies well enough. People are gonna kill me. All right, Brickatect convention stories. What do we have? Any interesting things that happened? General themes of the convention that you would like to mention? You went to Philly Brick Fest this past weekend.
It was just a really good time. It was so cool. Like, I think we all talk about going to conventions, and it's all about the people that you see there and the people you know. And it was cool meeting up with the people that I always talk to online and seeing them in real life and hanging out. It was a great time. We only went there for just a Saturday, but it was fun. Clarkman got to go, and he got to meet Scott, who's a friend of his online here from Scott's Toys. So that was like a really cool meeting that happened. We went out for dinner the night before. I just had a great time, and I just want to do more of that, you know. So I am considering going to Virginia Brick Fair this summer. I think that would be cool too.
You better be there. I thought it was a done deal. I didn't know it was still considering.
Well, what is it? August? It's the beginning of August.
Yeah, first weekend.
Yeah, we're wide open, so I figure we'll do it and make our way through.
Yeah, you'll meet. I mean, LJ will be there, Ross will be there, I will be there, Chris Productions maybe, like tons of guests that we've had on here that you would know.
It'd be so cool.
A bunch of other people.
Yeah, I had a great time. I think everyone there had fun. I ended up picking up General Grievous.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was cool.
You were really considering it too.
I haven't started building it yet. I got it sorted, so we'll see how.
Wait, which General? Sorry, I didn't see it. Which
one.
Was it the UCS one? Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know much about it until I saw Bricksar like a year ago. That was one of his top 10s, and I was like, that is a cool set. And I've been kind of looking at it, and they had it there, and it was one of those kind of things where I'm here. It's the experience. Maybe I could find it on eBay, but let's just get it and see how it goes. And it's a used set, but it looks like everything's there, and I'm gonna.
How much was it?
140 is what I got it for.
Sealed or open?
It's opened. I think you can get it new. Like if you want to get it new, I think the cheapest one on Bricklink right now is like 180, and it goes for like between like 150 and like 220 on eBay if you want to get it new. I took a little bit of a risk. I didn't even open it up before I brought it home. Like I literally just took the box, so it could have been anything in there, but it looks legit. So we'll see. It's better than Lepin. It's better than trying to order your Lepin. Right? Them not sending it out.
Buying Lego in person is always the way to go. If you can, because then you actually have it and you can see it, you know what's up. Now I'm looking at it on eBay. You got me really interested in this set. It's now like $250.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like what I'll see this as now, like I remember that day and I had a great time. It's gonna be like a memory of that day when I have this on display, and when I look at it, I'm gonna have those feelings towards it. So whether it was a good deal or a bad deal, it was a moment in time, and that to me is worth something, right?
Yeah,
of course. That's like you in the Emmett tricycle or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's just like going to the Lego movie, which is why I usually hold off on buying Lego sets that are based on movies until I see the movie, because I want to see what happened in the movie. I want to remember that experience, and on that same day, I like to go and get a set from it or multiple sets, and then remember that by. And that's what we did with Lego Movie 2, and it just really meant a lot to me.
I might buy this sealed on eBay if no one bids on it.
Do you have this, Ryan?
I'm looking at it. No, I don't. I'm looking at it on eBay.
How do you not have that? I thought you had every Star Wars set ever.
I don't. I have pretty much everything since like 2014 or 2015.
Okay.
And then moving back from there, I probably have like 70 to 80% maybe.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I can sell you on it. I think it's going to be a really nice display.
It's Star Wars. I'm sold.
There you go, John.
You don't have to. Yeah, I'll probably.
This is an expensive podcast stream tonight, Ryan. Make sure everyone clicks the like button on this video. Leave a comment. You need to rewatch it a couple times.
Click on the ads while you're at it.
Click the ads. Yeah, there you go.
No, I was gonna say something. It's weird. Just a weird thing. You open the box, right? And you're like, oh, the box is on a hinge, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I never would have imagined that box being a hinge box. I was just like something I
tried opening it,
care about
it like cracked, and I didn't want to like do any more damage to it, so I just kind of slid the bag out.
Yeah.
The bag, and it was a cluster.
I thought it was a box that you just open and it has like the tab that you can reclose it with, not one that has the lid that you can open up the whole thing too. So,
no.
I don't know. Sometimes when I see a box and I've never like had that set before or opened it, like it's always weird to me like that. But I don't know. That was just a weird thing that I noticed when you watching your video where you opened it.
Yeah. They had some pretty crazy prices there. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff. I know you have a lot of Star Wars people that probably watch this. There was a Cloud City. You probably saw that. It was like
I did
something.
No minifigures though, which is
no minifigs, and like the box looks like somebody punched their head through it or something.
Yeah. The one minifigure in there is worth like $250, right? So you're already losing half the price you would have paid. So it's never worth it to buy that set without figures. If you're gonna buy it, buy it with the dang figures.
There too. They had some slave ones loose. They had sealed slave ones.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything you'd want, but you have to be willing to pay the crazy prices for it.
Yeah, you gotta be smart. I've probably said this a lot now, but like when you go to a convention, if you're gonna buy a Lego set there, especially like if it's a new one that's still in stores, never buy it. Like, there's like maybe like 1 in 100. Like you'll find a set that's cheaper than it is in stores because maybe they somehow got it for 50% off on clearance. But you could still probably find it 50% off in clearance at your store if you're paying attention. Versus like if it's an older set, then just look on eBay, like see if you're getting a good deal versus eBay. But anything that's newer and still on store shelves, like you're probably not really making the most of your money there. So look on Amazon, look on eBay.
There was a section like towards the front that were selling like newish sets, and everything was like maybe 20% over MSRP.
Yeah,
So,
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you film some.
The architecture sets there, like the Statue of Liberty, I think was like $140, and it's like,
Jesus.
Dude. But I mean, you're capturing an audience. You have a lot of like families that go there, and maybe you walk through. You don't really research the prices. It's sort of like the Toys R Us conundrum, where you walk in and you're like, I need to get something for my kid. I'm just gonna grab this set off the shelf. I didn't do any research, and I paid maybe more than what it was worth or what I should have.
Right. Yeah, that's probably about what happens most of the time for people that will buy the stuff that's more expensive. But also haggling, like it's not like it's Target or Walmart. The prices are very likely flexible. So walk up and what? Where have I heard this? You want to insult the other person with your offer. I don't know who said that, but like when you walk up to make an offer on something, maybe this is Justin on eBay. Justin talking about his eBay purchases.
Yeah, I know.
You want to insult the person with your first offer.
Like,
maybe it was you. Maybe it was you. Yeah, it must have been you.
Lowball the person.
Yes.
You want to like say they want $50. You offer them 20, and then they're like, I want 40, and you can sometimes work your way in the middle there. Never offer them what you're actually willing.
The tips. Oh no.
I'll tell you though, I am way more comfortable negotiating on eBay, like not in person, than I am in real life.
Oh yeah.
When you're looking at somebody in the eye, it's like way different negotiating. I don't feel comfortable at all doing.
That's why you wear your
I'm
sunglasses.
telling you though, if you in hand negotiation, if you have confidence and you have the money there, like if you always bring cash.
Oh yeah.
You can get some great deals.
It's fun. That's what makes the garage sale so much fun, because it's literally just Haggleville. You just walk around 65. Will you take 50? It's like, about 60. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's so much fun. Oh my god.
It's just that, like, nowadays it sucks because a lot of garage sales they're just literally resellers who know the eBay prices. And
that's
from where I've gone to recently, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Wait, Lego conventions? You don't go to conventions?
No.
I'm talking about Lego convention
sales.
Yard sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I go to actual ones sometimes, like once in a while. It's always just like, oh, these are ridiculously overpriced.
You wake up early? Do they have garage sales at night? That's weird.
No. Ha. When I do wake up early, that's why I say occasionally, very rarely. But yeah.
Huh.
So there you go.
Interesting. Oh. So real quick, Lego Sesame Street hit 10,000 supporters. Honestly, I don't want this to be a set. Like, I have no interest in buying this at any point in time. But kudos to the guy who made the project. It looks neat, but it's, 15 years too late as far as I'm concerned.
First off, there's so much against this. Mega Bloks has a license.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, it's over now. Yeah, it's not.
And second thing is, the figures need molded heads, I think. I don't know if they work.
Well, they got away with it in Toy Story, so...
Yeah, I know, but those also have new pieces. Those also have new hat combos or whatnot.
You're right. Yep.
These
Big Bird looks a little janky there.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. I love the build of the building. I think that's great, and I like what it represents because Sesame Street is great for all ages. A lot of people grew up with it. Also,
right.
Lego has recently joined up with the Sesame Street Foundation to help refugees or something. This was like a news story a few months ago. So maybe there's hope there, but I don't think this will be made.
Yeah, I don't either.
The only one I like is the cow. But even then, the eyes are a little bit wonky. But
So
It's been so long since I watched Sesame Street that I don't know the majority of these characters, other than like the ones everyone knows.
But... Exactly. Yeah, like Elmo.
I don't know. I kind of like the building though. I think that's kind of fun to open that up and play around
inside.
Sure. This looks like it'd be an expensive set though, huh?
Yeah, probably like $200-$300. Like this reminds me of the Firehouse from Ghostbusters.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, speaking of that, if you didn't see my video, that was
$550.
$550 there.
Yikes! I want to say
Dalek
Brick saw it at his Lego store for like on sale.
I missed. You cut out. What was it?
The Firehouse, the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Oh gosh, that's going for a lot of money.
At Philly.
I think that set is overrated. It's one I might even regret buying because it's okay. So the inside's amazing, but the outside's so bland. I mean, it makes sense. It's a firehouse.
Literally what it's supposed to look like. I don't know.
I know. It's kind of a conundrum there. Like it's just so accurate in a way. It's so like I hate displaying it, honestly. It just takes up space.
Right, you're comparing it to other modulars that you have, and those modulars
Exactly.
way more detailed and fun.
Or even like the Simpsons sets. I mean, it makes sense because, you know, like the Quickie Mart was such a good choice because it has all these colors to it on the outside.
Right.
Yeah, maybe not the Simpsons house, but they give you enough to like display around it. This, I gotta get my Ecto 1 built and maybe it'll look better, but it's so big compared to even the Ecto 1. It's going to be diverted. It's like a bland, firehouse building.
I just think for Ghostbusters fans, the Ecto 1 is just such a better purchase because you get everybody from the movie. You get the car, which is, I think, more iconic than the building is.
Yep, for sure.
It's way cheaper.
Yeah. The best thing about the firehouse, like I said, the inside's really good, but also some of the minifigures, like it has Donna, it has Rick Moranis' character. But yeah, I think the Ecto 1's a go-to. And I hope next year, because there's going to be a new Ghostbusters movie, I hope they do a new Ecto 1, you know? But they did that with the last one, and I don't know if that set sold too well. But this one apparently might have the old characters coming back, so we'll see.
Yeah, that movie tanked, I think, right?
Yeah. It wasn't a very good movie. It had all these It was one of the first like one-off Lego sets, though. Like I never really saw much sets like it, but it was a one-off wide release set of just one set from the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I like that set a lot, but yeah, the movie wasn't good.
So I have an inside scoop, and you know what? I kind of liken this. I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast today, sports guy, and he was talking with another like sports beat reporter, and it was like an interesting kind of like similarity that I kind of drew is like the way kind of people get Lego leaks to the way sports writers get their kind of inside information, where they just become friends with some of the players and they just kind of hear things, and I don't know. It's just kind of a similarity that I saw there. But I got a scoop. There's a Lego Brickheads coming out. Another one. Who's the guy that says another one? Shoot.
DJ
Khaled.
DJ Khaled. Yeah. Didn't think that through
Another
before I
one.
said it. Yeah, another one. Another one's gonna trickle out. It's gonna be a Statue of Liberty Brickheads coming out. So
I was hoping it was gonna be a DJ Khaled one.
Oh.
not a DJ Khaled one, unfortunately. It just didn't fit the demographic. So
Yeah.
they had to go with the Statue of Liberty. I actually think this is a really good choice. It's obviously a very iconic thing in America.
Oh yeah.
And throughout
for
the
sure.
world.
Perfect for the 4th of July, probably.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, Brickheads would make a great promo item, like as like a free thing and as like like a free item. You know?
Yeah. You know.
That's where I could see them heading with them instead of selling them, because I don't know if they're just
They're sort of doing that with the seasonal ones. You know, they're kind of only available at Lego stores and they don't require licenses. And, yeah.
Right, yeah. If they did more like things like this with Brickheads, there's I still feel like there's a place for Brickheads. Like Brickheads doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be this way. I think they way oversaturated at the beginning. They made like 50 in January of like the first year or something. I might be exaggerating there, but there were a lot of Brickheads at once, right? And they did it from all sorts of themes and everything. If they released them a lot more slowly, only one or two at a time, maybe more limitedly or more as like a promo item instead of like if you do the Statue of Liberty available July 2019 and like that's it, like you get it in July 2019, like that might be the way to go with Brickheads, and like just do them seasonal, or like if they're for a movie, do them when the new movie comes out and that's it. Like that would be like, Brickheads has a place. Like they're great. I think they're a really neat item. They're very niche though, so I don't think they work like.
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
I like Brickheads, but I don't like. Okay, so I like Brickheads, and I like this about Brickheads, but I also don't like what they did about Brickheads. Basically, they did these licenses as one-off sets.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Lego should have done what they excel at, and I don't know why they don't do this often. If they're gonna make a Back to the Future one, if they're gonna make a Nightmare Before Christmas one, why not make a set of the same price, $20, with the minifigure versions of the characters instead of doing Brickheads? They still haven't done this to this day, where do one-off adult sets, not adult sets, but collector sets like that.
Yeah.
Now they're doing that. Apparently, Stranger Things, it's a direct-to-consumer set, but what if that's going to be like $200?
It is going to be $200.
It is? Okay, then there you go.
That sounds right.
Why don't they do something the price of Brickheads, $10 to $20 of a vignette from the scene of the movie, and you have these characters that Lego doesn't do often or Lego hasn't done before. That to me would make more sense. Aim that towards adults. Brickheads were a lot like Funko Pops, and people are going to keep comparing it to. So why not do something that is so iconic like minifigures? So,
I always say Brickheads would be way better if they included a minifigure for $3 more. Like but they also wouldn't hit that $10 price point. So it's kind of
I think just ditch the Brickhead part and go to minifigures or what. We've tried Brickheads, they didn't succeed. Well, this showed that at least the hype of a random license could work. And who knows? I mean, they do the Lego Ideas ones, like Tron was really cheap, and I like that. But I just hope to see that more, where they do relatively cheap of random licenses. I think Mega Bloks has this, where they have a blind bag line that is literally just random characters. So you have Fry from Futurama, you have the Terminator, you have Ripley from Alien. And yeah, some of those are adult properties, but like do that for properties that aren't adult that you could do as a collector's item. I don't know.
No, it's a good idea.
Interesting idea, yeah.
So, do we want to talk Endgame?
Oh yeah, I mean, first off, spoiler free, right?
No, why not spoil? We're at the end of the episode.
Okay.
You can't spoil it yet. I'm watching it Friday.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay,
we're gonna
2 days
ask.
ago. We're watching it Friday night.
Okay. All right. No
that's
spoilers
totally okay.
then.
No spoiler thought. Yeah. No. It's okay. No. We could do no spoiler thought, and then next week we could do spoilers.
All right. Well, Infinity War spoilers for those of you who are gonna be babies about it. I watched Infinity War first. I really liked Infinity War. I thought it was a very fascinating kind of introduction into the whole superheroes thing for me. I mean, I've seen superheroes movies in the past, but obviously
is it true that you fell asleep? I think Jared said that.
No, I did not fall asleep. I almost fell asleep in Endgame because we watched it at 8 a.m. when I stayed up the whole night, and I watched Infinity War just before that from like 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then it was so it's like 7 a.m. I just finished Infinity War, and I'm like, am I gonna go to sleep or am I gonna go watch this next movie? And I look up movie times, and one of my theaters near me is open 24/7 for this, and so there's a movie at 8 a.m. and I text Jared, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And he's like, I guess we're going. So we went and saw Endgame, and I almost fell asleep like 2 hours into Endgame because it's a long movie and I was tired, but I made it through. It was so no spoilers on Endgame, but I did enjoy it as someone just like from a movie perspective. I also enjoyed the story.
Which one did you like better?
I couldn't tell you. They were both really good. I liked Thanos in Infinity War.
Waited to watch Infinity War right before you went
I think
to see
so.
Endgame?
I think it would have killed me trying to wait to just find out what happens next, I think waiting was good for me.
Can I throw something out there that maybe you can say yes or no on? Maybe I shouldn't even say this, but my time travel theory.
We can't.
All right, so possible.
I don't know if I want to know, but like I
don't think you should.
I'm
just gonna say I feel like they're just gonna be like, okay, that whole movie. We're all good here now.
I will say that you are not right.
Good.
At some points, or maybe, or
all right. Absolute spoil. Like, you're just no. That movie happened. I just
feel like that's the easy way to go when you can control time. It's
no.
Like, okay.
Let's say this: that movie happened. Just okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked Infinity War. It did happen actually, and it was kind of cool to see all the characters' powers too. Like the Thanos' like henchmen, I guess. Like one of the guys just had the Force. He was like a Jedi, just like whirling stuff around.
Yeah.
They were also very like, I see all the Lego characters and everything, right? And so like in my mind, that's what they look like. And then you actually see them in the film, and he's like this disgusting old dude that's all wrinkly and like has this real depth to him, and it was like very interesting. So
that's awesome.
I enjoyed that, and also
so
like,
do you want to get? Oh yeah, sorry.
I was just gonna say like some of the vehicles too, it was just interesting to see them because my only like knowledge of them is like what the Lego ones look like. So I like actually see them in the movie and see them being used, and it's like, huh, that's cool. Like now I know that.
Did it make you want to get any of the Lego sets you missed on these?
I might go back and buy like the Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else I might do, but
did it make you want to see any of the other movies?
Yeah, I'll probably watch more of the other movies now. I was just on Brickset the other day. I was just kind of scrolling through all the superhero sets so I could start to learn them. Just kind of getting a base of knowledge there.
And do you think you're going to see Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the next movie coming out of the Marvel?
I guess. When does that come out?
July.
I'm sure Ross will have like a big viewing party for that at Virginia. We've done that before, like when what's the
Suicide Squad.
When Suicide Squad came out, Ross and myself and like I don't know, I want to say like 20 of us went and saw it. And last year we saw a movie. Yeah, last year we saw a movie. I don't remember what movie was out last year. But
Was
like
it Ant-Man the Wasp?
no, it was one before. It was
You saw
after
that though, right?
Yeah, I did see that. It was a different movie though, different than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. Point being, it'll probably be a movie party, so I'll probably go watch it
Okay.
when everyone goes.
Yeah.
It'll be something to do.
Well, I'm glad you watched them. That's really cool.
I'm into it now. We'll see where it goes from here.
Do you have a favorite character? Like a favorite hero?
Thanos. No, I like Thanos.
Thanos is the coolest, yeah.
Thanos was awesome. And also, it's a weird thing, but there's this great video. I don't know if you guys ever watched this. I know you guys don't like sports as much anymore. Greg doesn't like sports as much anymore. Not Jared. Justin just doesn't do sports.
Yeah.
But there's this great video of it's called Gridiron Heights, and it's done by Bleacher Report, and they do these spoofs every week during the NFL season, and like one of them was Infinity War themed. And so
Really?
I went back and watched it now that I've seen the movie, and it made it so much better because like I could pick out the quotes and everything, and like Brady has his Infinity
I'll check it
Gauntlet
out.
with all 6 rings or stones, and I'm like, oh, this is so much better now that I get all the references. So I liked it.
I'll totally check that
Yeah,
out.
I just linked it to you. It's only 2 minutes, so you can't hate it. Anyway,
That's true.
I like the movies, and I'm excited to get more into the Marvel stuff and watch more of the films, and probably buy a bunch more of the Lego sets.
Awesome.
So we'll see what happens.
I reviewed an old Iron Man 3 set and it got a lot of views, so maybe that's something if you want to
All right, Iron Man 3. Here
buy
I
some of
come.
those old.
Just
Iron
Iron Man
Man
3.
3, the original Avengers, I'm sure we'll get a lot.
Yeah, we'll see. It's just I gotta look back and see what I like. I might get the one with Deadpool just so I can have Deadpool because I have Sheriff Deadpool. So why not get the helicopter?
That
with
one
Deadpool?
is
I know it's expensive. I know that,
yeah,
but
so-
I got Deadpool at a yard sale.
Oh
the
yeah,
box.
I remember that.
I
I
don't-
remember that.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
crazy.
how much was the bot? Like,
I think the whole box of stuff that I got was like $8, and I was just going through it, and there was Deadpool inside there. It was from the set with Wolverine, and there's a helicopter and stuff. The whole thing was in there.
yeah, huh?
It was cool.
I don't know. I would love to buy more of those sets. I just have to watch the movies so I kind of know what's going on with them. But part of me wants to just buy them on like iTunes or whatever. I'm sure there's like some sort of like, what do you want to call it? Deal.
Bundle.
Yeah, bundle where you can get them all for I don't know, like $50. I'm sure for 20 movies because they're kind of old at this point. So we'll see. I would love to get some of them. I definitely.
That's a commitment. I was talking about Harry Potter. You're saying 8 movies. 20 was it like 22 movies or
22,
something?
yep.
You got 2 down already though, so you're on your
There
way.
you go.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Just not even close. I don't know. I liked them though. They were interesting. So we'll see where we go from here. But
There you go.
no spoilers this week. We'll talk spoilers next week. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
The comments are going to be just filled with spoilers.
Yeah.
so
If you don't want spoilers, don't be dumb. You should know. We'll see.
All right.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Good, right?
I think we covered it.
I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, Lego store this weekend. We'll talk about that after. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Bricks and Bits. I think. Justin, any final words for the people watching at home?
I think I'm good.
Greg.
Don't buy Lepin sets from AliExpress. Not sponsored by AliExpress.
Oh wait! Did we ever talk about the May the 4th set?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm just gonna say yes. I feel like we have.
Did we?
All right. Well, the May the 4th set is nice. How's that?
I think it sucks.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. All right. What's up?
We're going back in.
All
Wanna
right.
fight?
I think we.
Square up
We probably did. I think. Oh yeah, let's fight, right? No, I think.
at the Lego store. We'll fight with the
Thank-
set. Winner gets it.
Oh yeah. So basically, yeah, I don't like it because there's no exclusive minifigure and it's miniature Hoth, which we always get miniature Hoths.
That's is the word appalling good to use here? Because it's appalling to me that they didn't include a minifigure in this one, and then they've recently started doing these sets like this, and then the Harry Potter one and the Avengers one they had a minifigure, but not this one. It's like
exactly.
you've set a precedent, and now you're just being like F you to Star Wars fans, and like I'm being very like nitpicky. Like there didn't have to be a minifigure in this by any stretch
No,
of the imagination.
I'm being honest.
But there was a precedent set with other themes that these
There's
kind
gonna
of
be a precedent
one-off little
set
sets would have a
Something
minifigure.
interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting about this as a printed tile. the miniature builds, like I said, there's like they've done Mighty Micros of like the they've done little builds for like the snow speeders and like advent calendars and stuff like that. So it's nothing that stands out to me. And yeah, the one thing I like is how it's built with the base kind of stuff on top. It's kind of cool. But
promos are always tempting, but it's like, is it worth spending the extra 20% over what you get these sets for at Target to spend the money to get the promo? That's the question. That's where I'm at on it.
And
I think I might do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna drive to Orlando to get it on Friday.
What are you buying, Ryan? Don't you already have everything?
Yeah, I'll probably get battle packs, just like the new Stormtrooper battle pack, just so I can have more Stormtroopers. Because why not? I mean, I don't know what else I would buy other than that.
I've got 2 different routes. Maybe you can help me out with this. I was thinking route 1 to get to $75 would be Anakin's Pod Racer.
Okay.
And I was going to get the Ewok action set because I think Clark would love that.
So you're at 60.
I'm at 60, and then I would get the Praetorian Guard battle pack, which would put me at 75.
That would put you at 70.
But that's the thing, though. Like I could get all those sets probably for like $55 at Target.
You would still need something else. That would put you at like 74.96.
Wait, they're not going to give me credit for that?
I mean, Jay works at the Lego store, and he's had people come up to him like where they spend $19 and the thing is $20 or whatever, and he'll be like, the promo is $20, not $19. Now
I don't $1 keychain or something. Like
that. I don't know if Jay was being a stickler in that sense. Like it might have been like a $5 difference, might have been the thing versus what I'm saying, but yeah, you would still be technically 4 cents short of the promo, and the promo is 75. What's the point of it being $75 if you're gonna get it for $74.96? It's not 75.
True.
There has to be a line in the sand, and that's the line in the sand.
I can understand that. Option 2 would cover it. I was thinking about doing the Slave 1, which would put me well over.
I mean, I'd say F it and get the Slave 1, but that's me.
Yeah.
I think personally though, or for you would probably get more out of the 3 smaller sets versus just the one big one.
Yeah, because I'd build that and it would sit. So I'm thinking maybe the 3 smaller sets and
absolutely, yeah.
And a keychain, I guess.
And a keychain.
Get a cyborg keychain for $1 or whatever it's on sale for.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it need to be Star Wars. Cyborg. What's Cyborg?
Oh yeah, it has to be Star Wars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even throw something cheap in there.
Let's see. Let's keychain. Well, there should be one on. I'm gonna look on later.
There's gotta be some.
No, at least online, the ones on sale are out of stock. Obviously, the in-store stock will vary. So, I mean, at worst case, oh wait, here's Jyn Erso, $1.24. There you go.
That'll be awesome to get that.
Yeah, my favorite character. I actually cried. I don't know if I cried, but like it was sad when she died. I'll just say that.
Spoiling
Rogue One 3 years later.
I think we're in the clear there at this point.
Yeah. No, I did. I think I cried.
It was sad. All right. Even though people were like, "Oh, you had no connection to the character," dude, it was sad. They were all hugging on the beach, man. It was sad. It's just you got to be.
They had to though, because it was like, where did these people go? They had to do something with them, right?
Yeah, and like that's the thing too. Like I totally expected them to die, right? And then it was still like, why that? Why like this? The music was really good for that, and very good cinematography with the Death Star. Or wait, yeah, the Death Star blew it up or whatever. So, yeah, it was neat. Maybe I'll rewatch that movie now. I need a good cry tonight. Anyway, that's all I have for this week's episode. Thank you all for tuning in to Bricks and Bits, episode number 47. We'll see you all again next week on episode 48. Shocking.